Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today, yes, I am before you all. Of course, y'all can see that, right? So today, what we are here to do is to actually give you all a full reveal of our. I think we should let them stick around until we get over there. Then you all will see what it is that we're going to give you all a full reveal of today, guys. So, well, we're just going to go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah.
So, of course, you all know that, yes, this time of year, all of our citrus tree usually goes inside of the house. And it was one of those things I say, you know what, it is about full time for us to go ahead and install somewhere that our citrus tree can go. Now, if you all been following the channel, you all know we had an old chicken coop in that spot. We'll take you over there in just a moment. We had an old chicken coop, guys, that we had to go ahead and pretty much tear down to be able to construct what we have in that spot right now. Once we brought the chicken coop down, it looks so open, it looks so beautiful. I could see all the way around back, and I started to second guess myself, do I want to put this right here, or do I want to just leave it open? Okay, now after walking the property, yes, we do have quite a bit of space where we could have put it, but we said, you know what, our first thought was to go ahead and put it in that spot, and so that is what we're going to stick with, and that's what we went ahead and do. Now, with further ado, guys, we're going to get into it real quick. So before I could put it in that spot, one of the things that I had to go ahead and do, we had this real big oak tree right here, come on camera lady, that we had to go ahead and pretty much prune on up, because we had quite a bit of limbs that was hanging down in that area. And what would also happen, it would block out some of the sunlight. Once that sun comes up in the east, it would get the full sun, but once it goes down into the west, guys, it would block out some of that sun, which we do need the sun for what it is we're getting ready to reveal. So come on over here, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about what it is and what we pretty much use to construct this structure right here. I guess you could show them now, camera lady. It's all right.
I was trying not to.
I know. So yes, guys, so what we are actually getting ready to talk about is our greenhouse that we have put up here on the homestead. It has been overdue for us to actually get a greenhouse. Now, we've been here right at about 4 going on 5 years.
Yeah,
on this
next month will be
right
5
here.
years.
And yes, next month be 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, all praises,
Wow.
all praises be to the Most High. So next year, well, this year, like you said, will be 5 years, guys.
Yeah.
And we finally went ahead and put one on up. Now, I'm not going to tell you it's this big old greenhouse. No, it's not. It is, you know, just right for what it is we need to do for right now until we have to upgrade to something else. But nonetheless, come on in. I know you all did kind of see a little bit of sneak peek when we was going ahead and putting the plastic on and doing some touching up and all that different kind of stuff. Now, what this is a car in a box, a garage in a box, guys. So some years back, I was at Tractor Supply, and it was just sitting on their floor. They wanted to move it on out, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to get it. Never know what I was going to use it for, but I said, you know what? Because the price was right, I'm going to get it. Now, we'll talk a little bit about it when we get on the inside, because I had to do a little bit of modification to it. But guys, it is a 12 by 20. Okay, come on in, camera lady. We're gonna have to do a little bit more detail. So of course, when we came on in with the garage, the car in a box.
Carport in a box.
Yes, carport in a box. So one of the things is, when I got ready to build this right here, of course you want a level spot where you're going to put it. So what I was actually doing at first was to go ahead and bring some soil in to build it up to get it level. And I said, you know what? That's a lot of work bringing that soil on in. So what I end up doing right here, if you notice, I dug a trench just to be able to get it level to where that everything is evened out once I put it down. And that's what I went ahead and did, guys. And so as you all can see, um, a little bit of the work that actually went on in. So you could come on around here. So right here is the front of the greenhouse. Now all I went ahead and did, well, we ain't gonna go inside just as yet. Stay tuned for that part. Okay, so pretty much what we went ahead and did, we just got some 2x4s, and we pretty much start with the frame on the outside and just work our way in. Okay, so right here we came on in with a 2x4, run those first, and then we work on our way on out on this frame. So as y'all can see, we have some windows that we have brought on in to put here on this greenhouse. Now as we go in, we'll show you a little bit how those windows are going to work for us, especially in the summer months when it gets real hot. Now I do know that I am going to also have to get a shade cloth for the top, because yes, if you have a greenhouse, you know when the sun is out it gets pretty hot on the inside. Okay, so after talking to my wife, I said, hey, Bebs, what you think? You think we should put 2 doors on here? And she said, Bebs, it's all up to you. I said, you know what? I'm going to do 1 door, but then well, I did my work out here for the day, went on in, lay down, and I got up and I said, you know what? I'm going to put 2 doors on this greenhouse right here. Simple fact, we can just walk in. If we need to go to the back of the garden, we can just walk on out to the back instead of having to come out and go all the way around, because eventually right here I'm going to put a fence back right here to close that garage, to close the fence in to keep chickens from going inside of the garden later on down. Okay, so just to give you all another shot on this side right here, as y'all can see, we have it real, pretty nice and well tacked in. Plastic is real nice and tight. Now this right here is that soil that I was bringing on in to help me to make this ground level right here, guys. But we decided not to go that route because we would have to move a whole lot of dirt to be able to do that. Once I stretch my plastic, what I did have some stapler that I used to staple the plastic onto the 2x4, and then I came on in with some strips that I've cut off of the window to just go ahead and give it another finish to keep the plastic in place on the 2x4 here. Came down here at the bottom, so what I have at the bottom is a 2x6x20, okay, 20 feet long, and I just went ahead and tack it on in down at the bottom. And this is where I also came on in and tacked the plastic onto this wood right here, and then I came on with a strip on the outside to go ahead and help to tack that plastic in even more, keeping it from being ripped or getting damaged over a period of time, because yes, we do want this greenhouse to last us for quite a while. Now, one of the things that I could have done with this greenhouse here down at the bottom is put some treated wood in down at the bottom, guys. Simple reason why, over a period of time, what's going to happen, this wood here may start breaking down probably in about 2 to 3 years. Plus, if termites come on in, they will help to also damage this wood as well. But what I will do is come on in with some termite treatment things and put around this greenhouse so we can prevent that from happening later on down. Well, Bebs, guess what? It is getting a little chilly outside.
Chilly.
So let's get on inside of this greenhouse and talk a little bit more about, what we pretty much did to get it constructed.
Okay.
Right? So you can stay right there for now. Okay, we're gonna close it. But right here, guys, we have the windows. So just in case when it gets hot, in the summertime, we can open it on up and open the other ones. Come on in, camera lady.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty warm in here.
Is it?
Let me go ahead and close
Is this
that.
chilly out here?
Yes, it is chilly. Of course, the wind. So right here.
Oh, it feels lovely.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just happy and thankful that we finally got this greenhouse on up. So here we have these other 2 windows on each side. And yes, these windows also do open as well. So what I need to do though is put some screen on here to keep bugs out. All right. So as y'all can see, we do have a little bit of plants in here in this greenhouse. We do need to come on in and organize it as well and get everything situated. But I'm telling you, these plants, I believe they're going to love this greenhouse because I'm loving it right now compared to the wind blowing outside. Now, of course, like I said, this frame right here was bought from the box store. After getting it and decide I'm going to start putting it together, guys, I did realize that I was missing some limbs on this frame right here. As a matter of fact, we was missing right at about 2 pieces, and so I had to go ahead, yes, the other pieces on that side, so we had to go ahead and modify something here on the homestead, and that's what we went ahead and did, guys. But so far it's looking good. It came together really well. For that I am thankful. You know, like I said, it was well overdue for a greenhouse here on the homestead, and now we have one. Okay, so just to kind of give you all a look and a see on the frame on the inside, so you can see how I went about constructing that. Now, some of these woods that are on here is just scrap wood that was here on the homestead, guys. And just looking on back here, now if you remember, yes, this was the chicken coop, right? So oftentimes a lot of scrap came on out here in this area to feed the chickens. So one of the thing is, we did made some mulberry wine, and look at what's popping up in here, guys. We have mulberry, plus we also, I didn't tell my wife this, but this little sucker right here that is coming up, do you know what this is, babe? You know what that is?
No, it looks like corn.
No, that's not corn. Do you remember those palm seed that we throw in here from what we harvested from down there in Augusta?
What?
And we put them in, so that's what this is. Okay, that's just a palm plant that is coming up.
Pindo palm.
Pindo palm, whatever you call it. But
Yes.
that's what that is. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, let it grow, and then I'm going to put it in a pot.
Wow.
To see if we can get a palm tree
Absolutely.
grow here on the homestead, guys. Okay.
Wow.
So nonetheless, it's supposed to get down to 30. What is supposed to?
I think 30.
32,
35.
Well, 35, somewhere around
It's cold
there.
enough.
So what we're actually going to do right now, or off camera, we're going to organize this greenhouse because yes, we have to bring our citrus trees on the inside, guys. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to come on in and give you all a reveal of this greenhouse right here on pretty much how we went about constructing it. Like I said, we have these windows in here that definitely will help us with airflow through this greenhouse.
Front and back.
Yes, front and back in the summertime. And so, hey, you know, pretty strong,
Sturdy.
pretty sturdy. Guys, this is not something that I typically get up and do every day. But one of the things is, I want to let you all know that once you put it up here and you pray about it, and you come out here and put your hands to it, let your brain and your hands work together, this is the result right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing is too impossible for you to go ahead and do.
That's right.
You just have to make your mind up and come on out and do it. And so here we are, a 12 by 20 greenhouse that we have constructed here on the homestead. And so far, doing really well. It is warm in here.
It's beautiful in here.
Yes, absolutely. So nonetheless, and of course, like I said, all the plants now that cannot stand the cold is coming on in, and we're going to take you all along with us on that right there. So go ahead and stay tuned, guys. Nonetheless, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Now, you remember, you keep a smile on your face, you be happy, you be cheerful, and you'll be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in the next video.
Yep.
After this video. So we're getting ready to move our citrus. Have a blessed day, y'all.